What's good, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. I try to find videos, I really do, of men doing stupid, horrible shit. And a lot of times that you go on the internet and you look for these things, a lot of the times you see that these men posting L videos, they're not exactly L's. It seems as though, and this is just something that I've noticed. Men do not post them doing stupid shit that's going to get them ridiculed and make them laughing stocks online. I don't know what it is with women that they like to put their business out there. They like to they like to embarrass themselves. It's something that they like doing. I don't know what it is. It's pretty weird. Anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? Because this video is gonna show it doesn't matter if you look good, you gotta have everything. All she has to do is come with pussy. That's it. Let's get into it.
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right?
Now listen, you see all of those videos of these right-wing black pill, red pill shows and all of this. And by the way, I don't really subscribe to these things. I look at them, but I don't care nothing for them, right? Not as much, but you have some young individuals, these young men that look at these videos and they take these people, these guys at word for word. There's a lot of good advice on these red pill shows, but then there's some things that it's just like you're just gonna turn into the exact same coin on the, I mean, you're gonna turn into the other face. How does it go? You're gonna turn into you're two sides of the same coin when it comes down to feminism. That's what you're gonna turn into if you continue to listen to the shit. You're gonna believe that there's no good women out there. You're gonna believe that all these women are hoes to be pumped and dumped, and you're going to be miserable, just like women are going to be miserable once they get into their 30s and 35s. They're going to be miserable as well. So you have to be mindful of those things. And yet, here's a female show. Here's a female show. What do you think that they're going to show? You think that they're going to show good women doing amazing things and promoting that? No, they're going to show women doing disgusting things as well because they know that that's what people like to see. Let's continue. But again, you don't gotta listen. You could be good looking, have a job, all of that shit. None of that matters.
And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience and I'm like, I just fucked my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blowjob? And
Now, now listen. In a awesome world, bro, right? It is very rare for a guy to just get sex randomly, right? And even the other girl said it. She said it. He was nervous, right? Listen, shit happens. Sex is not this simple thing between man and women, and it gets harder and harder depending on, especially for men. Women, I don't think women understand this, right? It is hard for men to just have sex unless they're extremely young. They ain't got no stress. They're not paying no bills. They got that crackhead energy from when they're young. Like they working a 9 to 5 has not grinded them down into dust yet. You unless you one of them young bucks that when the wind blows a certain way, you get Brock hard and you ready to go. It gets hard. Now imagine this woman comes out of nowhere and tells you, hey, you wanna fuck, right? She says to you, hey, you wanna fuck? You could be exciting. You could be ready to go, but the body might not be willing. You might be tired, right? You might listen. There could be a whole bunch of things. You could be wanting to do it, but your mind could be racing. Racing. In fact, I think that a majority of the women that I've had sex with the first time, right? They all were bad experiences most of the time the first time because either the girl, luckily for me, not very experienced with sex. I don't, okay, we'll do it again next time, no problem, right? Or some bullshit. Maybe some bullshit happens. But a guy can't get away with that. A guy is looking for a virgin, they say, because he wants his relationship for that girl to be special and unique. A girl will not go for a guy who's a virgin unless she wants to claim that. She just wants to claim his virginity for the shits and giggles. Girls typically go for guys who are experienced because they want their times to be good. It's fucked up, but that's just the way that the world works. So okay, let's continue. So right now, she didn't pay for the first Uber driver because even though the guy was hot, he wasn't good, right? He wasn't good. Okay, as she's getting fucked over the back seat. Okay, sure. The second Uber driver comes. Let's see what happens.
I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then I give him a blowjob all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. It was a really
Oh
fucking
my
long
God,
time.
that's like an hour, 45
Yeah, there's a long
minutes.
blowjob. There was a long blowjob. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the motherfucking charged me.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the last time I fucked an Uber driver. I was like, y'all fuckers. You
He
know?
what-
ruined it.
What were
Yeah.
you getting?
One time,
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. You're not gonna sit. Like, listen, that's a hilarious ending for me. That's a Chad ending. He got. Listen, that's revenge. Is that not? My man, listen, my man got paid, and he got sucked off. And he probably was doing. Listen, he probably was a wingman, a spiritual wingman for the last dude, right? So listen, technically, two guys, one, right? Technically, two guys, technically one. Just saying. I'm just saying, listen, my man probably had some sloppy sex, wasn't the greatest. She probably complained. He still fucked. At the end of the day, still fucked. Don't matter if she's yelling at still fucked. Don't matter if she broke up with you. Still fucked. Other guy still got a blowjob, still won at the end of the day, and here she is exposing it. Just saying. It's not enough anymore. It's not enough to be good looking. It's not enough to be trying to do your own thing. You got to have everything to satisfy these women. Not all women, of course not, but these low quality women. It does not matter. I guess that's nature kind of balancing itself out. That's nature balancing itself out, right? Between low quality, stupid women, they're smoking hot, but then you gotta see these women for who they are and just be like, you know what? Personally, me, I'm saying this, but this is not something I experience very often. But I'm telling you right now, bro, with the way that my life is going, the next step in my life, I'm already telling you, I'm getting all my shit together. And yes, there will be hot girls coming my way, just like back then when I was doing my thing and there was hot girls coming my way. I'm not falling in love with no hot girl that ain't got nothing going on for herself. Listen, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna be an asshole, but I know what my worth is. And if you're not on that level, there's no way in hell you're gonna see me crying over some chick who's just a pump and dump. I hate saying that, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.